Jesus and his disciples went to Jerusalem to celebrate a special feast called the Passover. There were many enemies of Jesus who wanted to arrest him, and Jesus knew that he was going to die the next day. Before he died, he wanted to give his disciples a special gift. While they were eating, Jesus took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and gave it to his disciples. He said, "Take this, all of you, and eat it. This is my body, which will be given up for you." Then he took a cup, gave thanks, and gave it to his disciples. He said, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it. This is my blood, which will be shed for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in remembrance of me." Do these words sound familiar? They are the same words we hear at Mass. When Jesus spoke those words at the Last Supper, the bread and wine changed to become his body and blood. We say that they become consecrated. We call the consecrated bread and wine the Eucharist. The Eucharist is special because it is really Jesus. It looks like bread and wine. It tastes like bread and wine, but we know that it is really Jesus. Why would Jesus give us himself in the Eucharist? Because he wants to be with us. We can't see Jesus today in the way that his disciples could when he lived on earth, but we can see him in the Eucharist. Not only can we see Jesus, but we can receive him. When we receive the Eucharist, this is called Holy Communion. When we receive Holy Communion, Jesus comes to be with us and makes his home in our hearts. What an amazing gift! We can prepare ourselves to receive Holy Communion by confessing any mortal sins and by fasting for 1 hour beforehand. At the Last Supper, Jesus gave his disciples the gift of the Eucharist. Today, we can receive that same gift for ourselves every time we go to Mass.